Alright, today on YOUCANIC, we are going to show you the location of the most common fluids on your vehicle from the engine bay. This is a 2019 Mitsubishi Outlander, and we've got a 2.4 motor, 4-cylinder. So your most common fluids, we've got our brake fluids over here, and we have a minimum down here and a maximum mark up here, and so our fluid is in the middle there. So we're in the operating range where we should be. If you needed to put some more fluid in for whatever reason, and of course if you do need to put more fluid in, you should be looking at some other signs of leakage around your brake calipers and so forth, or have your service technician take care of that. Because it's a very closed system for the most part, you should have no leakage, it should stay where it's at. But if you need to put some more fluid in, because you do not want to run this dry, you run this dry, then you cause a problem with your brake systems in itself, right? So you just screw this cap off, pour some in here, it's got a filter in there, and bring it up to your max, and then you'll be good to go. Put the cap back on. So that is how you do your brake fluid. And when we go to other fluids, again on YOUCANIC, this is your 2019 Mitsubishi Outlander. We're going to go ahead and check where the coolant is. So we have a coolant overflow here. It also has marks down there where it's the minimum and maximum. As long as you got some coolant in there, you've got an overflow. And that's if it gets warm, it has an expansion place for the coolant to go to, right? Say you need to put more coolant in, you can fill this box up and it will feed into your coolant system, which is radiators right under all this shroud here. But otherwise, we can take this off. For whatever reason, if you have it really, really low, you can take this off. Make sure that the engine is cool. You take this off when it's hot, and you're going to have hot liquid that'll spray on you because it's under pressure when the car is warm. You pop this cap off, put some coolant in there according to the manufacturer's recommendation for your Mitsubishi. And you can look to your owner's manual to know what they request to put in there, or go to a dealership, right? So that is your engine coolant and your overflow, and those are where you check those and fill those up. Next, we have your transmission fluid. We got our transmission fluid dipstick right here. You just have to keep on wiggling it back and forth, but it was on there very snug. Pull this out, check the dipstick. See that we are in the operating range. That's where you can check it. Refer to the owner's manual of how to check it. Sometimes you check them when they're started on a level surface and neutral, vice versa, but that is how you check your fluid or where the dipstick is. And then we've got oil. Oil is the most common thing to be checking. You know, every periodically make sure we have the proper amount of oil in your vehicle. Right, we're going to check our engine oil, pull out the dipstick, and see that it's in the operating range. It seems to be a little high right now. But that is where you check the dipstick. It should most likely be within those two dots. And if we need to add oil, your oil filler cap is right here. Twist that off, and you would put oil in there. Most likely you would want to use a funnel to put your oil in there so that we don't spill oil on the motor and then have that smell of oil burning when we don't want it to. And check out the recommended oil weight through your owner's manual, or call the dealership to know which one you need to put in. Most auto parts stores will be able to tell you the proper weight of oil for this particular vehicle. And again, this is a Mitsubishi Outlander of 2019. All right, and then the last one that's in your engine bay is your windshield wiper fluid. We just pop this cap here. This one happens to have a little fancy measurement thing on it, and you see these little holes. The perforated holes are going to catch it, and so we're above half full. Otherwise, you've got this filler tube, and it shows you full is right up here to this top of the filler tube. And you'll look right down there, and you can see that we've got fluid into there. But our gauge did say that it was half full. So, and you would just put any type of washer fluid in there that you like to run. That is how you check all your fluids in your vehicle on a 2019 Outlander.